Hello friends, I am Dr. Shalini Maksane and in the series of water soluble vitamins, today in this session we will discuss about water soluble vitamin B2 that is also known as riboflavin. Vitamin B2 term is used for riboflavin and its related metabolites. Riboflavin is yellow in color, it is a fluorescent substance. The active coenzyme form of riboflavin are FMN that is flavin mononucleotide and FAD that is flavin adenine dinucleotide. These are the biologically active forms of riboflavin which take part in various oxidation reduction reactions of various catabolic pathways and cellular respiration for energy generation. Structure of vitamin B2. The parent compound riboflavin is made up of a dimethyl isoalloxygen ring which is attached to ribitol, which is a sugar alcohol, through a methyl group. This is the structure of riboflavin. While coenzyme form FMN is made up of riboflavin plus a phosphate group is attached to this ribitol. While FAD is made up of FMN plus a adenine nucleotide attached to FMN to make FAD. This slide depicts the formation of active coenzymes of riboflavin that are FMN and FAD. Vitamin B2 is absorbed in the form of riboflavin. The conversion of riboflavin to its active coenzyme forms FMN and FAD take place in cellular cytoplasm of most of the tissues, but mainly in the cells of intestine, heart, kidney, etc. So there riboflavin reacts with riboflavin is converted into FMN by taking one phosphate group which get attached to ribitol, and here one ATP is utilized for formation of FMN in the presence of enzyme flavokinase. FMN is also act as a coenzyme. It binds with various apoproteins to form functional flavoproteins. Around 80% of lipoprotein is converted into FAD. Again, 1 ATP is utilized for the formation of FAD from FMN, and enzyme FAD synthase is required for this process. Where to FMN, what is attached? Adenosine monophosphate get attached to FMN through pyrophosphate linkage to form FAD. So this is how coenzymes are formed in the cells. Now biochemical functions of riboflavin. The active coenzyme form FMN and FAD binds with various flavoenzymes to form functional flavoproteins which take part in oxidation reduction reaction. Means the flavoproteins can accept and donate the electrons. They can take part in 1 electron or 2 electron transfer processes. Here in this image you can see that FMN or FAD they by accepting 1 electron and 1 hydrogen they form this semiquinone form, and they can accept 2 electron to form hydroquinone, form FMNH2 or FADH2. This is the reversible reaction, means FMNH2 can be converted into FMN, FADH2 can be converted into FAD. So by this reaction they take part in various hydroxylation reaction, oxidative decarboxylation reaction, deoxygenation or reduction of oxygen to hydrogen peroxide. This slide depicts various metabolic pathways where FMN and FAD take part. So FMN and FAD, they both are required for catabolism of various organic substances. For oxidation of various organic substances, FMN and FAD is required, and they couple this oxidation of organic substances to energy generation in electron transport chain. FAD and FMN both are required for mitochondrial respiratory chain. FAD and FMN both are required by flavoprotein cytochrome P450. FMN is required in L-amino acid oxidation to produce ammonia, and FAD is required for various pathways like citric acid cycle, pyruvate dehydrogenase complex, purine degradation, enzymes of fatty acid oxidation, and glycine and D-amino acid oxidation. They all are catabolic pathways which oxidizes the organic substance to produce energy in electron transport chain. So FMN and FAD both are required for oxidation process and for energy generation in electron transport chain. Here in this slide you can see that FMN and FAD are the part of electron transport chain which is required for cellular respiration where ATP is generated. So in this diagram you can see that complex 1 of electron transport chain which have an enzyme NADH dehydrogenase, it have FMN as a coenzyme. It accept 2 electrons and 2 hydrogen ion to form FMNH2, which is further further donate electron and H ion to coenzyme Q in electron transport chain. So FMN is a part of complex 1 NADH dehydrogenase in electron transport chain, while FAD is a part of complex 2 succinate dehydrogenase enzyme where it accept 2 electrons and 2 hydrogen ion from succinate, where succinate is converted into fumarate and FAD is converted into FADH2. So this is how FMN and FAD are required for generation of ATP in electron transport chain. FMN and FAD are also required for functioning of cytochrome P450 dependent enzymes, which are required for various monooxygenation or hydroxylation reactions in microsome and mitochondria. Electrons from NADPH are transported to cytochrome P450 reductase enzymes via FAD and NAD. Now cytochrome P450 have important role in xenobiotic metabolism, steroid synthesis, vitamin D activation and immune reactions like phagocytosis. So this is how FMN and FAD are also required for by cytochrome P450 dependent enzymes. FMN is required for L-amino acid oxidation where L-amino acid is converted into alpha keto acid and ammonia with the help of enzyme L-amino acid oxidase. This enzyme contains FMN as a cofactor. During this reaction, FMN is converted into FMNH2. The ammonia which is generated in this reaction is converted into urea, where FMNH2 is again converted into FMN2 for continuation of this reaction, and during this reaction oxygen is converted into hydrogen peroxide. So overall hydrogen peroxide is generated in this reaction and ammonia is generated which is converted into urea. FMN is a cofactor for L-amino acid oxidase, while FAD is present in D-amino acid oxidase enzyme and which can also oxidize glycine. This slide shows the list of various FAD dependent enzymes. First one is succinate dehydrogenase, which is required for conversion of succinate to fumarate in citric acid cycle. Second is acyl coenzyme A dehydrogenase. It is required for beta oxidation of fatty acids, where it converts acyl coenzyme A into alpha beta unsaturated acyl coenzyme A. Third is xanthine oxidase, which is required for conversion of xanthine to uric acid in catabolism of purines. Fourth is pyruvate dehydrogenase, which is required for formation of acetyl coenzyme A from pyruvate. Fifth is alpha ketoglutarate dehydrogenase complex, which is required for conversion of alpha ketoglutarate to succinyl coenzyme A in citric acid cycle. These all reactions except xanthine oxidase enzyme, these all reactions are part of catabolic pathway to generate NADH or FADH2. Sixth is retinol dehydrogenase enzyme, which is required for conversion of retinol to retinoic acid in cytosol of target cells. Next is synthesis of 5-methyl tetrahydrofolate from 5,10-methylene tetrahydrofolate by methylene tetrahydrofolate reductase. This reaction also required FAD, and conversion of tryptophan to niacin also required FAD. So these are few reactions which require FAD as a coenzyme. Now here it is very interesting role of FAD. It can act as a pro-oxidant and antioxidant both. Pro-oxidant means it can generate free radicals, and antioxidant means it can neutralize free radicals. So it have both role. FAD can reduce oxygen to hydrogen peroxide, which play important role in free radical generation. It can also produce superoxide anions, which produce oxidative stress. And antioxidative property is via reduction of glutathione. It is important. It is required for formation of reduced glutathione, which is required for activity of glutathione peroxidase enzyme. This enzyme convert lipid peroxides or hydrogen peroxides into water, and in this process reduced glutathione is converted into oxidized glutathione. For reconversion of oxidized glutathione into reduced glutathione, the enzyme glutathione reductase is required, and this enzyme contains FAD as a coenzyme. So these are the oxidative and antioxidative role of FAD. Riboflavin deficiency. The deficiency of riboflavin is very uncommon in men because it is widely distributed in various foodstuffs and it is synthesized by intestinal bacteria. The deficiency can only occur in poor nutritional state like kwashiorkor, and it can be associated with other B complex vitamin deficiency like beriberi, chronic alcoholism, where absorption is decreased absorption of vitamin is observed. It can occur due to anorexia or malabsorption due to any other intestinal disorders. And it can occur in infants which are under phototherapy for hyperbilirubinemia. As we know that riboflavin is a light sensitive vitamin, it is destroyed by light. So during phototherapy, riboflavin is destroyed, which can cause riboflavin deficiency. Now deficiency manifestations of riboflavin. Riboflavin deficiency can cause glossitis, cheilosis and angular stomatitis. Glossitis is the inflammation of tongue and tongue becomes smooth and magenta colored. Cheilosis is fissures at the corner of lips or mouth. Angular stomatitis is the inflammation at the corners of the mouth. Except this, riboflavin deficiency can also cause anemia because riboflavin deficiency can alter the absorption of iron in the intestine and can cause anemia. Laboratory diagnosis of riboflavin deficiency. It is very difficult to diagnose riboflavin deficiency because serum riboflavin level falls only in severe riboflavin deficiency. So the measurement of erythrocyte glutathione reductase enzyme is used as an index for riboflavin status because the riboflavin concentration is more the riboflavin concentration is more in RBC compared to plasma. In plasma, normal riboflavin concentration is around 4 to 24 microgram per dl, where in RBCs the concentration or normal range is 10 to 50 microgram per dl. So deficiency can be observed by measuring the activity of erythrocyte glutathione reductase. The activation of erythrocyte glutathione reductase by FAD, which is added in vitro, shows the deficiency of riboflavin in RBC. Dietary sources of riboflavin. Animal sources are rich source of riboflavin, while plant sources are good source of riboflavin. Riboflavin is present in liver, kidney, heart, dried yeast, egg, whole milk and fish, while in plant sources it is present in whole cereals, legumes and green leafy vegetables. Germination of grams increases riboflavin content of the seeds. So, germinating grams are also good source of riboflavin. Recommended dietary allowance of riboflavin. The daily requirement in adult is around 1.5 milligram per day, while the requirement increases in pregnancy, lactation and old age by zero point 0.2 to zero point 0.4 grams per day. Thanks for watching this video.